Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. WWE SummerSlam weekend is just about here. The biggest party of the summer will be airing across Saturday, August 2nd and Sunday, August 3rd. Additionally, the SmackDown before SummerSlam will take place on Friday, August 1st. All in all, there will be well over 100,000 fans across the three shows, and there is a lot of excitement for what is undoubtedly the biggest SummerSlam weekend ever. Part of that success comes thanks to Roman Reigns. The OTC is set to be in action during Night 1 of SummerSlam 2025. He will team up with Jey Uso to take on the duo of Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed in what is sure to be an absolute barn-burner. Beyond match quality and star power, Roman is also known to be somewhat unpredictable. As a result, he could make some shocking decisions during SummerSlam weekend. Below are 4 shocking decisions Roman Reigns could make to shake up WWE SummerSlam 2025. WWE WrestleMania 41 took place back in April. An epic triple threat match headlined the Saturday edition of the two-night event. Roman Reigns battled CM Punk and Seth Rollins in what was the main event of the night. The match was epic, but the ending is what left everybody shocked. Paul Heyman betrayed Roman Reigns and CM Punk, helping Seth Rollins win. There is a chance, however, that the betrayal at the WWE PLD was all a ruse, and everybody has fallen for it. At SummerSlam, Heyman and Roman could reveal that they've been in cahoots this entire time. Heyman could have been sent in as a mole to destroy Seth, knowing what he was planning with Braun and Bronson. From there, Roman could have intel on Breaker and Reed's weaknesses to win at SummerSlam. Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman could have planned this all from the beginning, but that probably isn't the case. Instead, Heyman likely betrayed the OTC and united with Seth Rollins in WWE. With that being said, if that was indeed Heyman's original plan, it backfired. The Visionary recently suffered an injury during a match with LA Knight. As a result, Heyman, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed are without a leader. Recently on WWE Raw, Heyman offered Roman Reigns the opportunity to take Seth's spot and lead the group moving forward. While Roman didn't initially accept Paul Heyman's offer, he may have changed his mind since then. As a result, he might accept and ultimately take over the stable moving forward. In some ways, this will be Reigns' new bloodline. Sami Zayn has a big match at WWE SummerSlam. The underdog from the underground will be going one-on-one with Karrion Kross. This will mark the third singles match between the two, with both men currently holding a victory in their series. There is a chance that Roman Reigns could show up and help Sami Zayn defeat Kross. Karrion Kross has been a thorn in Sami's side for a while now, so a spear and Superman punch could be enough to send Kross packing permanently. As for why Roman would do this, Sami was a member of the OG bloodline. While he and Reigns had a nasty split in the past, they mostly made up late last year. Now, Roman could opt to stick up for the honorary use. Jey Uso is one of WWE's most popular stars. His rise as a singles competitor has been incredible to see. Jey even held the World Heavyweight Championship earlier this year. He defeated Gunther to win the gold. Roman Reigns and Jey Uso have a complicated relationship. Just like Sami and Roman, Jey and the OTC have split up in the past. However, the two are cousins and always end up united again in WWE. Unfortunately, Roman always seems to manipulate or bully his cousin anyway. That complicated relationship could rear its ugly head at SummerSlam. If the duo loses their match, Roman could snap and assault Jey. Reigns turning heel out of frustration over his cousin's failure, especially if Jey is the one who gets pinned, would fit in perfectly with their dynamic over the years. Roman Reigns has long been the centerpiece of WWE's storytelling and one of the most influential superstars of the modern era. Even as his in-ring presence has become more selective, the tribal chief's power behind the scenes and within the bloodline continues to shape the entire direction of the WWE universe. With SummerSlam 2025 rapidly approaching and multiple storylines on a knife's edge, Reigns could make some game-changing moves to shake up WWE in ways fans never saw coming. The landscape of WWE is constantly evolving, but when Reigns acts, whether in the spotlight or in the shadows, tremors are felt throughout the company. While many expect him to return and simply demand a rematch or enforce bloodline dominance, Roman Reigns is known for pulling the unexpected trigger when it matters most. Here are 4 shocking decisions he could make to flip the script on SummerSlam 2025 and leave fans stunned. Roman Reigns betrays Solo Sikoa and kicks him out of the bloodline in a cold, brutal fashion just days before SummerSlam 2025. This isn't just a simple leadership change. This would be Roman Reigns reclaiming his place atop the faction he built, reminding the WWE Universe and his family that he remains the tribal chief. Ever since Reigns took a step back following his loss at WrestleMania 41, Solo Sikoa has stepped up, but not without controversy. With the help of Tama Tonga, Tanga Loa, and Jacob Fatu, Solo transformed the bloodline into a more violent, chaotic version of itself, something that hasn't sat well with many within WWE, including possibly Reigns himself. Fans have noticed subtle signs that the current version of the bloodline may be diverging too far from what Roman envisioned. If Roman were to suddenly appear on SmackDown or at SummerSlam itself, shocking the world by spearing Solo and announcing his exile from the group, it would send shockwaves through WWE. The timing would be perfect for such a power play, especially if Solo is already booked in a big SummerSlam match. Reigns could take control, reposition himself as the real leader, and potentially bring back the OG bloodline members who've been sidelined, maybe even Jimmy or G Uso, or surprise everyone by recruiting a new powerful ally like Jacob Fatu to turn on Solo. The betrayal could also be a long time coming. Perhaps Reigns never truly trusted Solo's leadership and allowed him to run rampant, only to set him up for a fall when the stakes were highest. This could culminate in a post-SummerSlam storyline that leads all the way to Survivor Series or even WrestleMania 42. The move would re-establish Roman Reigns as the strategic mastermind of WWE and create endless possibilities for new rivalries within the family. Roman Reigns inserts himself into the main event of SummerSlam 2025 at the last minute, turning a one-on-one title match into a triple threat and stunning fans worldwide. Imagine the WWE World Heavyweight Championship is on the line between 2 top stars, let's say Cody Rhodes and Gunther. The entire build-up has centered around their mutual respect, their desire to outdo each other, and the importance of legacy. Then, out of nowhere, Roman Reigns' music hits either on the go-home show or even mid-match at SummerSlam. He walks to the ring, stares both competitors down, and announces he's using his tribal privilege to make it a triple threat match. The fans erupt. Reigns claims he never officially lost his place as the head of the table, nor did he ever get a true shot at the new championship post-WrestleMania 41. He cites favoritism from Adam Pearce, corporate manipulation from Triple H, and disloyalty from former allies. This move wouldn't just be about championship gold. It would be about Roman reclaiming what he believes is his birthright, to always be at the center of WWE's biggest moment. The addition of Reigns would completely alter the match dynamic. Suddenly, Gunther has to worry about Reigns' mind games, while Cody, who's already had a history with Roman, must now face his greatest rival again under the most unpredictable conditions. The bout could become chaotic, violent, and emotionally charged. Reigns might not even care about winning. He could sabotage both men just to make a statement. Alternatively, he could shock the world by stealing the victory, making him world champion once again and reigniting his reign of terror. Either way, it would overshadow every other moment at SummerSlam and rewrite WWE's entire future. Roman Reigns announces his retirement at SummerSlam 2025, but only after demanding a brutal one last match to end his legacy on his terms. This would be a heart-shattering moment for the WWE Universe, but could also be one of the most memorable moments in wrestling history. After years of dominating the industry and evolving into one of the most polarizing yet legendary figures in wrestling, Reigns could decide SummerSlam is where he closes the final chapter of his in-ring career. Whether the match is pre-announced or made spontaneously, Reigns would deliver an emotional speech detailing the sacrifices he's made for WWE, his family, and the fans, even those who booed him. Then he challenges a former rival or family member, perhaps Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, or even Jey Uso, to fight him one last time. This would be less about glory and more about legacy. The crowd would be split, partially in awe, partially in denial. The match itself could be brutal, cinematic, and filled with callbacks to Reigns' greatest moments. Whether he wins or loses wouldn't matter. What would matter is that Roman Reigns walked away on his own terms, leaving his boots in the ring like many greats before him. Of course, in true Roman fashion, the retirement might not be so clear-cut. Maybe it's all a ploy. Maybe he fakes retirement to make a surprise comeback later. But for the moment, it would be a shocking decision that would reverberate far beyond SummerSlam. Fans would debate whether it's real, superstars would cut emotional promos, and WWE would shift into a new era, with or without Roman physically present. This decision would show that Roman doesn't just shake things up with violence or betrayal. He can shake the world with silence and finality. Roman Reigns brings in a shocking new faction to rival both the Bloodline and WWE Authority, turning heel in a way fans never saw coming and targeting both family and enemies alike. After months of speculation about his return and potential face turn, Reigns could go the opposite route. Tired of betrayal, manipulation, and disrespect from both sides, family and management, he forms a brand new group that operates entirely on his new vision of power. This wouldn't be just another version of the Bloodline. It would be a darker, more militant force, perhaps recruiting exiled or underutilized stars across brands. Think Braun Breaker, Ava Raine, JD McDonough, or even someone from NXT or AEW making a surprise jump. Reigns could attack both Solo Sikoa and Triple H on the same night, declaring war on Bloodline imposters and corporate elites. With this new group perhaps called the Empire or the Sovereigns, Reigns sends a message that he no longer represents family tradition or WWE legacy. He now represents absolute dominance, loyalty only to himself, and the destruction of everything built without his say. This shocking heel turn would leave every superstar unsure of where they stand. Jey Uso might try to confront him and get destroyed. Cody Rhodes could be targeted next. Even Paul Heyman might be left stunned, unsure whether to pledge loyalty to Reigns again or finally walk away. The group could operate in silence, ambushing opponents backstage, interrupting matches, and holding WWE hostage with their threats. SummerSlam could mark the night this group debuts and chaos erupts. Every segment from then on would be tinged with fear of their arrival. This new chapter of Roman Reigns wouldn't be about championships or tribal chants. It would be about vengeance, reinvention, and total control of WWE's future. Whether he returns to reclaim his place atop the Bloodline, insert himself into the championship picture, retire dramatically, or unleash an entirely new faction, Roman Reigns holds the power to change WWE in an instant. As SummerSlam 2025 nears, fans are bracing themselves. Because if there's one thing everyone should know by now, it's that when Roman Reigns decides to act, the entire wrestling world listens, and nothing is ever the same again. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.